Welcome back everyone. So in today's video I will be showing you how to install Git on macOS environment. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay, so to install Git on your Mac environment, all you have to do is go to your browser and just type git install, and if you just go ahead and do that, just go ahead and search that and you will see right here, you can see this uh, page here for Git. So gitscm.com, so Git install, this one here. So just click into that, and on this section here now, you will see the operating systems that you can install Git to. So you'll see here we have Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and you can choose which operating system you are on. We mentioned that we'll be installing this in Mac OS, so we'll just go ahead and pick Mac OS here. And now you can see that it's mentioning here the steps that we need to follow in order to install Git on our Mac environment. Okay, so the simplest one, if you want to install Git on Mac, is through Homebrew, right? So the Homebrew tool helps you out to install software on your Mac, so that's what we'll be using. But if you want to go the long way of installing Git from the source, then I think you can go to build from source here, and then that will take you to one of these websites, and you'll have to go there and then just download the executable, right? So you'll have to go there and download the executable, and that you should be able to also install that way as well. But this one, using Homebrew is the easiest way to install. So we'll be doing it using Homebrew. Now, if you do not have Homebrew installed, you can do so here. So if you click this link for Homebrew, that should bring you to this section here then, and all you have to do is just copy this command and just paste it into your terminal and run it, and it's going to install it for you. If you still want to know or how see a video on how to do this, I made a video previously on how to install Homebrew on Mac, so I'll put the link for that in the description. Alright, so once you have Homebrew installed, then we can proceed with the rest of these other steps. So what I will do now is I will jump over to my terminal. So I'm going to go over here and I will bring here my terminal, and what you will see is, if you have never installed Git before in your terminal, depending on when you put your Mac environment, I think they do ship nowadays, they ship macOS with Git installed. So for this, for me, if I type fashion, I hope that's the command there. So if I check Git fashion here, you will see that we have Git fashion 239, and this one is, you'll see in bracket says Apple Git. And also if you check which Git here, you will see that this one is in the pin directory, right? But the biggest one here is this one here is telling you that this is Apple Git. Now this one usually does not get updated, so the pre-installed version just comes it that way and it never gets updated. So if you want to say you wanted to install the latest Git versions, so if you check the current Git version, the current Git version here, let's check which one is the current one. So you'll see that we have the current version is 254, 2.5.0. But the one that we can see in the terminal here is this one, 239. So this one is not up to date. It is behind by quite a bit, right? So if you want to take advantage of the latest versions of Git, then you may want to install that. So to do that, we'll just we'll go ahead and use Homebrew for that. Now I did mention earlier that you can go ahead and install Homebrew. So for me, if I just check here Homebrew version here, we'll see, let's see if we can, if you just, I think it's like Homebrew version is the command here, or not. Let's see. But you can see that it is returning, yeah, so it's dash version. So you can see that I do have Homebrew 5.1.13 installed, right? So that means that I can now be able to use brew to install. You don't have to run version, you can even run just brew by itself, and if you see anything, you know, like this, then that means that Homebrew installed. Usually if you don't have Homebrew installed, it will complain that this command is not found, right? So what you just want to do is go ahead and install it. But if you see something like this, then that means that brew is installed, and even better, you can just check the version, and if you see, you know, something like that, then that means that Homebrew is already installed on your environment. Or if you go ahead and install it, you know, that's also one way of validating that the tool is installed. Okay, so now what we can do next is we'll just go back here now to our installation documentation here, and you can see it says here that to install Kit, all you have to do is just run this command. So we'll go ahead and just copy that, and we'll bring it back to our terminal here, and we'll just paste it right here, right? Brew install Kit, and that's all you have to do, right? Just go ahead and run that, and there you go. So it's going to go ahead and install Kit, and it should be ready. So you can see that this one is completed. Now what we can do next after that is you can go ahead and confirm it. So if we do Kit version here, I hope it works. Maybe just add small dash here. Yeah, so you can see we still have the previous one, right? Kit version. Yeah, so this one is still pointing to the previous one. So let's go ahead. I'm going to close this terminal here, and then we'll open a new one just in case it needs to be restarted, right? Kit version. Right, there we go. So you can see now that it is showing properly. So Kit version. Let me just show that again, right? Kit version. Yeah, so you can see now it is 254. So if you want to just make sure that you have the latest one, sometimes the terminal does not know that you already installed, so you have to get out. So basically you have to kill the terminal and get back in order to see that the latest one has been updated. So you can see this one now is updated to 54, and if we go ahead and check which kit we are using now, hopefully we should be using the Homebrew now. There we go. Right, so you can see we have Homebrew now. The previous one, it was just going directly to user pin, and we had Kit there as well. But this one now is pointing to Homebrew directory, and this way you can know that this was installed through Homebrew. Right, very nice. So now you have Kit installed, and from here you can start running Kit commands, right? So you can start running Kit commands. So you have all of these commands now, and you can read more about them if you want to know how to do that. Okay, so quickly let's go ahead and just clone a repo, and we won't do anything with it, but we'll just see to make sure that at least some of these Kit commands are able to work. So let me see what directory I am. So this way I am. So what I will do is I will go over to GitHub, and I will log into my GitHub account. So that's where we are, right? And I'm just going to clone some random repos here, right? So I do have some repos here. Let me just pick this one here, and we will go ahead and clone this, right? So I'm just going there, and then go ahead and do git clone and clone it, right? So that's going to clone our repo now. So we have cloned our repo, and if we check now, you will see that we have this repo here cloned, right? I don't know if we can see the date for this, when this one was. Yeah, so you can see the date. So you can see that that last one was just today, right? Yeah, right? Just a few minutes ago. All right, very nice. So that's how you install Kit on macOS. And from that, I mean, if you just want to now play with Kit and use Kit to fashion your code or whatever it is that you need Kit for, you have Kit now installed, and that was a very straightforward process on how to install Kit on macOS environment. Alright guys, that's all I wanted to show you in this video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, please give it thumbs up, and also do subscribe to the channel so that you can stay updated when I release videos like this. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.